So excited to have you here and just want to give you some context around why I started the community and what I'm hoping to put out there. Back in 2004, I started a landscaping business from the ground up, zero connections, zero experience, no big investors, no fancy connections, just an idea. And over the next 20 seasons, I ran this business for 20 years and ended that run in 2024. And I've since transitioned over into life coaching and personal development. And that side hustle generated me a significant amount of cash, nearly $1 million in revenue by the time I left that business. It wasn't easy. I made lots of mistakes, but I also learned a ton. And so with that, I want to just welcome you here on how to turn your ideas into income, how to start your side hustle just like I did without leaving your 9 to 5. And so let me just walk you through a few things. You're in the right place if the following things apply. If you feel unfulfilled in reaching your financial goals in any way, and you're just not sure what to do about it, or you've been sitting on an idea that has incredible potential, but you're not sure how to turn that into a reality. And so, I want you to think about this, like check the box if you're listening and you're a single income household and you just need a little extra, or you're a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home dad. You're currently unemployed, or perhaps you're underemployed. You work a job, but you know that you're worth a lot more and you just need extra income. Or perhaps you're here and you're just curious. You're maybe looking to invest in an idea. You already have everything set up the way you want to, but maybe you're one that is curious about how to develop and support ideas. Well, you're in the right place. If you are here and you need an effective system to be able to generate a steady stream of income, but you don't know when you'll ever have the time to do that on top of all of your other responsibilities and duties, um, well, then, you're here, you're in the right place. And when I think about a system, what held me back for so many years was not having access to an effective system. Until I got the memo, opened and read the memo and applied everything that it said, nothing in my life changed. And so what I learned is that success follows a very specific system and order and sequence. It's not about luck or happenstance. It's about having the right tools, the right mindset, the right approach at every stage, and understand that success is a result. It's the byproduct of having a system, what I call your wow factor. Your wow factor is your way of working. And for so many years, my way of working was ineffective. And so helping people to understand there's a set of principles that produces a very specific and desired end result. And so that's why I've formed this community. Now, this community is not for you if you aren't interested in developing an idea or creating a side hustle or an additional income stream. This isn't for you if you're not willing to invest the time, the energy, and the resources that are necessary for you to go to the next level. And this community is not for you if you're not a person that's open to change or trying new things. And so here's my promise to you. I want to just be upfront in the spirit of being upfront and real and non-gimmicky. I want you to know that I will deliver as much value as humanly possible in this space. And nothing that I present here is based on theory. It's based on real experience and 20 years on this entrepreneurial path, all the things I've learned, the lessons I've learned, the highs, the lows. I want to be able to keep it real and ultimately foster connection and bring together solutions in this space. And then when you're ready, I'm developing also, just to kind of put it out there, I'm developing a coaching program that takes you from A to Z, how to be able to turn your ideas into income. In return, what I ask is that you feel free to engage in this community and in the stream of communication using a hashtag ask if you have a question, something you really want to know. Maybe there's an aha moment, something you learned or relearned, to be able to share that with a hashtag aha. Or thrive. Maybe perhaps there's an area that you're struggling in, you really want to know how to thrive, throw that up with a hashtag thrive. And then hashtag win, share that success or milestone that you've reached to encourage our community. So what that will do is it'll keep the stream very strategic, very focused on the reason, the purpose of why we're here, and that's to learn, to grow, to build our ideas. And then ultimately, treat everyone's ideas with respect. The contributions that are made here will have a level of confidentiality and trust. I want that to be a community where you feel safe to share your ideas and contributions. And then the way that we grow is when you recommend others who might be interested, who are in that space of, like I mentioned, checking the box. You know what I mean? Stay at home mom or dad, a person that, you're working a job, but you feel like there's more. You have an idea that you've been sitting on, you just don't know how to get it out there. Then I want to invite you to be part of this awesome up and coming community. So with that, I want to challenge you with three big what if questions. And the question I have for you, number one, is what if the idea that you've been holding on to, this thing that you've been pouring energy into, isn't meant to be a solo journey? What if it's meant to grow inside of a community? The truth is that some ideas are meant to be bigger than just you. I believe that the magic, quote unquote, happens when you stop trying to hold everything together alone and open yourself up for input, for feedback, for support from others. And when you let your idea grow in a community, it's no longer an idea or a dream. It becomes a movement. And so I have some, what are the common threads between these iconic brands here on the screen? Uber and Airbnb, Apple, Ben and Jerry's ice cream, all of which I've frequented and used. And here's the thing. They these are all ideas that became bigger than the person who originated it. Take Ben and Jerry's ice cream was founded by two childhood friends, Ben Cohen and Jerry Greenfield, who turned their shared passion for ice cream into a global brand. Or what about the startup of Uber, Garrett and Travis, who came together to solve the problem of hailing a cab when they were at a San Francisco tech conference and they were frustrated standing on a curb trying to hail a cab. And they were able to turn that into a mobile platform and sparking a transportation revolution. How can you start a transportation company without owning a single vehicle? It started with a community of ideas. But what about, Airbnb, the founders, Brian and Joe and Nathan, who use their combined skills to create an avenue for people that love to travel and stay in properties other than hotels. And they've become now an $85 billion brand. How can you run a hospitality company and not own one single hotel or hospitality establishment? Apple, who was co-founded by Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, they turned their complementary skills, their shared vision, into one of the most successful tech companies in history. The thread here is that these businesses all began as ideas between partners and small groups, but it grew bigger and better once they brought those ideas to life in the power of a community, shared brainstorming and shared collaboration. What if there was a better way to get your ideas off the ground, minus the worry, the stress, the fear of having to figure it all out by yourself? What if you could tap into a community of like-minded people, each of whom are working towards their own goals and dreams, but they're doing this together with support, brainstorming, refining ideas, helping each other to get off the ground and to flourish those ideas. Imagine having access to proven strategies and resources and guidance that can give you the confidence to take the next step without feeling like you're doing it alone. Now, here's the thing. When you try to do everything by yourself, it feels overwhelming. You start thinking about, well, what if it doesn't work? Or how do I start? But what I'm talking about is this business idea building community where the whole focus is on turning your ideas into something real, a place where you can ask questions, get feedback, share wins and struggles, not just to get your business going, but to keep it growing. Or what about number three? What if you had more time and freedom to do more of the things that you love? And that kind of freedom isn't just a dream. It's absolutely possible when you're able to create multiple income streams or build, a business that gives you control of over your time. By turning your ideas into income, you can achieve the balance, the lifestyle that you've always wanted, one that aligns with your passions and gives you more freedom to live life on your terms, to, go to your son's baseball games or your daughter's recital, to be able to build a business that doesn't have to mean more stress or longer hours, that you can choose how and when you want to work and prioritize your time, your energy, and what's important to you. And so here's the thing. Now you can. Now you absolutely can. You don't have to do it alone. So what I'm saying is, What I'm hoping you'll grasp hold of is the power of a community and how it amplifies your progress, how you're able to bring together diverse ideas and gain support and rally collaboration around your ideas to help them move faster and to be able to achieve more than you ever could on your own. And so here's what you can expect from our Thrive Business Idea Facebook community. Three things I want to bring: support, feedback, and exposure. And so you're going to enjoy weekly live check-ins. I'm going to hop on a Zoom, and we'll convene a weekly call to generate interest, to generate conversation, a space to develop meaningful interaction, to develop your ideas, and to have personal and professional growth. I'm also going to put out access to a free masterclass that's coming soon. I'm wrapping it up, and I'm putting together an exciting masterclass to get you started. And then be on the wait list for my Thrive Business Idea Launch System course, which is the culmination of my 20 years of being in business for myself, of starting something from scratch, of the pain points, of being able to conquer some of those huge mistakes and be able to save you time, effort, and energy to be able to start your side hustle without leaving your 9 to 5. And so I'm going to also create an opportunity. I'm excited about this last point, to create a platform to be able to launch your ideas. Here's the real game changer: that as you continue to build your ideas and grow your business in this community, I want to be able to connect you with resources, with people, with opportunities that can make your idea not just successful, but scalable, and to give you exposure. I've already had individuals. I had one person come to me that's willing to invest, that says, you know what, I don't have the time to do this, but I'm willing. If there's someone out there that has an idea that they're willing to put out there, they're willing to entertain that idea of perhaps sponsoring that next big thing. So in a nutshell, this community is more than just a place to learn. It's a space to grow, to connect, to make your ideas a reality. So whether you're looking for feedback, support, or exposure, it's going to happen right here. And I'm pumped to see what we create. And remember, success doesn't happen in isolation. It happens in collaboration. So what do you say we make this happen? So I'm going to open the floor for a few moments for you to pose your questions, to address anything that you're thinking about. For those that weren't able to join the live call, the opportunity, the door's still open for you to be able to ask your questions and to gain more clarity. But to get us going, there are a few frequently asked questions I will address to help give you more clarity about what our community is about and how you can get involved in it. So someone asked, what exactly is the Thrive Business Idea Launch System community? Well, the Thrive community is a supportive, action-driven space where like-minded individuals can come together, transform their business ideas into successful income streams. So whether you're just starting out or you're looking to grow on an existing idea, I'd like to be able to provide you access to tools, resources, live check-ins, a community of people all working towards the same thing, just like you. And it just so turns out that Thrive is a 6-part framework. It's a moniker, it's an acronym for the 6 things that you can do to take your ideas from concept to cash flow, to go from scratch to success. And I'll be sharing those things in my upcoming course. Number 2, is this community only for experienced professionals or entrepreneurs? And I want to say, not at all. This community is for anyone who has a business idea and wants to take that next step. Whether you're just getting started, whether you currently have a side hustle or you're trying to generate one, this space is for you. And so we believe in meeting everyone where they are and helping you to grow at your own pace. Question 3, how much time should I expect to invest in this community? I would say that the time you invest depends on your goals and your schedule. Like I said, I'm going to put out there the regular live sessions, the resources, the content that you can engage with as you have time. And then even if you're only able to check in once a week, you'll still be able to make progress by participating at your own pace. So we'll have downloaded or recorded calls, content you can scroll at your own leisure, your own pace. And when you're ready, we can take things to the next level. Question 4 is, will I get personalized feedback and support? It's a great question. And so while it's not feasible for me to give my time and attention to everyone on a broad scale, one of the biggest benefits of being in community is access to the feedback and the support from everyone that's in it. So from all of our members, so you'll be able to participate in, asking your questions, sharing your insights, being able to share in the milestone wins of others and learn from their journey as well. And it'll be an opportunity that I'll be bringing in special guests and individuals who have matured their ideas, and they're in the marketplace. They're earning revenue. They've developed a side income. They've developed a revenue stream. We're going to be able to hear from them and understand how they got from point A to where they are now. Question 5 is, what if I don't know where to start or feel overwhelmed? It's a great question as we wrap up our session. Don't worry about it. You're not alone. Everyone starts somewhere. So I don't want that to be a preventative point, something that you think is a barrier or a roadblock. I'm here to guide you step by step through the process of turning your ideas into reality, starting from the basics and building up from there. And so you'll have an opportunity to engage, hop onto the Facebook page, look at those featured and pinned posts as to how to engage. I have a clear path when you get into the community of what to do next. And so I invite you to do that. And let's have an amazing journey together. If you want to reach me outside of the Facebook community, you can email me at support@rudybailey.com. And so with that, I'd like to invite you and also welcome you into our community of how to turn your ideas into income. Start your side hustle without leaving your 9 to 5. Thanks for listening, and until next time, have an amazing day.